Nationally, the nonprofit arts industry generates $166.3 billion in economic activity every year. That's billion with a B. Now that figure is actually composed of two numbers, spending by arts organizations as well as the event-related spending by arts audiences. So let's look at arts organizations first. Total spending, $63.8 billion in spending by nonprofit arts and cultural organizations. Arts organizations are businesses. They employ people locally, they purchase goods and services from within the community, they're members of the Chamber of Commerce, they market and promote their region. Arts organizations are good business citizens. What's the economic impact of that annual activity? Jobs. It supports 4.6 million jobs across the country. Arts organizations do more than just support musicians and artists and curators. They also employ administrators, accountants, electricians, and plumbers, a whole range of industries. In a global economy, arts are local businesses that hire people locally. I always say, art's not just food for the soul, but putting food on the table for 4.6 million households in this country. That spending leverages the economic activity of their arts audiences. And that's $102.5 billion. So let's bring this down to a per person unit. We did 212,691 audience-intercept surveys as part of this study. We asked people in communities across the country, how much did you spend related to this arts event that you're attending? The typical attendee spends $31.47 per person per event beyond the cost of admission. And that's the money we spend on meals, on parking, a little bit on lodging, maybe some retail purchases, babysitting. Lots of economic activity related to that arts event. But we didn't stop there because we wanted to get at this whole cultural tourism idea and find out where are these people coming from. So we asked all 212,691 of them for their zip code. What we found out is that 34% of attendees come from outside the county in which the arts event took place. They're non-local. What's their average spending? $47.57 per person per event beyond the cost of admission. We didn't even stop there. We asked those non-locals a question, which was, why are you here? You're here on business, you're here visiting friends and family. 69% said we came specifically for this arts event. Then we asked their local counterparts a question, which was, let's say this arts event wasn't taking place. Would you have stayed home, done something else? 41% said, oh, we'd visit a different community to attend a similar kind of arts event. So what this shows is the pulling power that the arts have. They bring people to the community, those people spend money. Not only that, they keep our neighbors and their hard-won discretionary dollars right here in town. That's why we always say a vibrant arts community is good for local businesses. Another area of economic impact is government revenue. $27.5 billion in revenue to federal, state, and local governments as a result of all of that economic activity from the nonprofit arts industry. You put that against government's collective $5 billion outlay, that's a great return. Small investment, big return. Arts and Economic Prosperity 5 changes the conversation about the arts from a charity to an industry. Nationally, it's a $166.3 billion industry. It supports 4.6 million jobs in this country and generates $27.5 billion in revenue to federal, state, and local government. Nationally, as well as locally, the arts mean business.